So Mountain of Roses, everyone. So today we will continue the topic from yesterday. So during the Spanish period, the friars are very powerful. They convert native to Christianity. They also administer the documentation of every baptism, wedding, and death. They also supervise the construction of churches and school. And some of the friars also are abusing their power and authority, which resulted um, the suffering of many native Filipinos or um, Filipino brothers. So next, the encomenda. Okay, what is encomenda? Encomenda was a system established by the Spaniards to reward the conquistador. So the con, um, it was first implemented in the Visayas when Legazpi distributed to his men and officers also. Okay, so conquistador was the one who helped the Spaniards in colonizing the archipelago. So here, as you can see, encomenderos were mostly conquistador. So as what I have said, conquistadors are the one who's helping the Spaniards colonizing the archipelago during that time. They were given pieces of land by the Spaniards. So this land is called encomendas. So encomenderos also are granted power to collect taxes from the native residing in the land given to them. So aside from it, encomenderos are they protect people from encomenda, maintain the peace and order, provide education and health programs for all the people from the land which given by the Spaniards to them. So here, as what you have see, Filipino men are forced to work, or in Filipino sa pilitang pagawa. This is called polo y servicio, a forced labor that imposed of all male native from 16 to 60 years old. It's a mandatory for all the Filipino native except from Gobernador Celio and a Spanish mestizos. So what is a Spanish mestizos or a mestizo? So mestizo are the people of mixed Spanish and native Filipino ancestry, or mixed Spanish and Chinese ancestry. So for example, you're not a pure Filipino, so you need to work from the Polo Way Servicio also. And they need to pay cash and pay their given products. So during the time of Spaniards, or the Spanish period, um, only Muslims are bravely resisted the Spanish domination for that year until 300 years. So because of this, Muslims assault the Spanish settlement was considered savage act by the Christian community. And so what the Spanish do, mm, native Filipinos that converted from Christianity helped the Spaniards to defend themselves from the Muslims, since some of the Filipinos are devoted from the Spanish also during that time. That's why they help the Spaniards to defend themselves from the Muslims. So here, as you can see, this is Tamblot. So Tamblot is a babaylan from Bohol. A babaylan is a native priest or priestess. So babaylan also is a spiritual leader, a healer, and a medium, and a philosopher also. So Tamblot So Tamblot convinced people or some Filipino brothers to return the faith of their ancestors. Um, he assured the natives that their gods, Diwatas and ancestors, will help them succeed against the Spaniards. So when this news reached to Don Juan de Alcarazo, the alcalde mayor during that time, he immediately sent 50 Spanish soldiers, 100 Kapampangan soldiers, and 1,000 shallow soldiers to Bohol to attack Tamblot. Okay, shallow soldiers were the natives, fugitives who lives in the forests of Cebu. So they battled the followers of Tamblot. So the next one is Agustin Sumoroy. So Agustin Sumoroy is an expert sailor, along with Juan Ponce and Pedro Caamog. They headed the revolt from Samar that spread as from Bicol and Mindanao. So Sumoroy is a Waray rebelled. He was a Waray who rebelled the Spanish, who headed the Spanish, one of the head of the revolution to the Spaniards. So here, as you can see, the next one it's Francisco Daguhoy. Francisco Daguhoy, the nickname Sendrias. So he was the only cabeza de barangay who led the famous Daguhoy rebellion against the Spanish government from 1744 to 1829. So this rebellion is the longest revolt in the Philippine history. So Father Gaspar Morales is a Jesuit who ordered the brother of Daguhoy, which named Sagarino Sindrias, to capture the men who abandoned his religions. So Sagarino, as what I have said, Sagarino Sindrias was the brother of Francisco Daguhoy, who lives and was killed in a duel. So the burial of Sagarino Sindrias was not formal. It's because the Spaniards or the priors said that he was killed by the duel. So his burial was banned by the friars. So it's because of this, the brother Daguhoy angered and raised the Boholanos to rise up in arms. This is the one of the issues which it leads to the revolution also. So when Father Giuseppe Lamberti killed on June 24, 1744, this is the signal, the beginning of the revolt of the longest revolt in the Philippines, by whose the leader is Francisco Daguhoy. So here, the next one, the last one, the couple, Diego Silang and Gabriela Silang. Okay, Diego Silang is a very intelligent and fluent in Spanish. So Diego Silang was the one who headed the revolution also from 1762 to 1763 revolution to the Spaniards. So he's very fluent in Spanish. It's because Diego Silang worked as a messenger from the friars in the Ilocos. So, but Diego Silang was killed by his friend Miguel Vicos, who was hired by the friars. It's because the friars during that time are very powerful. Um, and after the death of Diego Silang, the wife took the place as a leader of his husband, which named Gabriela Silang. And after that, Gabriela Silang and the followers of it are captured and executed on September 20, 1763.